thing my dad told me was turn your nerves into excitement.
Mhm.
So instead of it being like a bad thing, you just turn it into something more positive.
People tell you you look like a hot brunette Leonardo DiCaprio.
When we got the questions, I actually got a few of those. Like, that
Really?
wasn't the only one. Yeah, it was so weird.
I hit you. Oh no, 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 I need you like
Hey
this.
everyone, welcome back to the Youth of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu podcast, otherwise known as YOBJJ, a platform, a community of young people that are sharing their stories and experiences. And over here we have fun and super grateful to have our next guest of the podcast, a longtime friend, a phenomenal BJJ fighter, MMA fighter, Mitchell Wickham.
So I'm 18. My name's Mitchell Wickham. Been training martial arts since 2007. BJJ and Muay Thai since 2010. So that's probably roughly about 10 years now.
Lots of experience, abundance of experience in the martial arts background. How you're mentioning before, you've got 10 years of experience in martial arts. So, it's a huge investment, right, in your life. And, it's been your passion. So what has got you motivated or inspired to keep training and maintain that for the, 10-year span?
It's probably just like my goals and my passion for it. So like since I was like probably about 10 years old, I've always wanted to be a UFC fighter. So that's like my main goal. And I don't think that's like an accomplishment I want to happen. So that's probably what motivates me the most. Like I want to get there. So it just pushes me every day to get up and train. And another reason it motivates me is because I love it so much as well. That's probably why I do it so much, because I just love it. So
what's the process? How did you get interested in the martial art?
So my dad is actually a martial art teacher, and he's the one that really introduced me into it. So my dad we used to have our gym, Wickham's Martial Arts, used to be in a church, actually. So my dad used to teach classes at the church. And then I think I was probably about 6 years old. I was just like, and I just looked up to my dad a lot. So I thought I just wanted to join as quick as possible. Just wanted to get in there and do it. So fortunately, when I turned 6 years old, he let me join, and it's been good since.
Talk about the family business. So Wickham Martial Arts. What was the process on starting the business?
So as I said, we used to be at the church, but my dad really wanted to build his own building where we could actually train, and he wanted to expand from not just karate, but he wanted to teach Muay Thai and Jiu-Jitsu as well. So when in 2010, my dad bought this old shed, and as my dad owns a building business as well, so he was able to expand on the shed, and we made it into a huge building, 2 mat areas, a ring in the middle, and yeah, it's been good.
You can see there in the background you got your medals, stash of medals. So can we talk about your competition accomplishments? So what has been your highlighted moments?
I think probably my biggest highlight was probably Worlds in 2017. So that was the second time I went to America to compete, and I think I got double bronze at the Worlds, and I think that's probably one of the biggest accomplishments I've made. Even though I didn't get the gold, it was still probably one of the biggest highlights I've had. Even like just going there and competing, and the experiences you get out of it was just amazing. So probably the hardest comp that I've had, that I think was probably the highlight for me was Pampax a couple of years ago. That was like getting the gold then. That was just a highlight moment for me, because it just felt amazing getting the gold and just like making everyone proud. So I think that was good as well.
The training like for you for Jiu-Jitsu and MMA?
So for me, we have classes on every day during the nighttime. So I just like to, normally I help on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I like to help my dad out with the kids' classes. So I tie on the same day on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So I normally just do my jiu-jitsu class, and then normally Muay Thai after. when I've got fights on as well, I like to add in an extra couple of hours, go for runs, do fight training with the coaches. Normally Monday, Wednesdays when I get a run in and then do some training. So, but we also have I get a day off on Friday, which is pretty good. And Saturday we have fight training in the morning, and that's probably the hardest training throughout the week.
Talk us through about some of the major people that have impacted your life. So
probably the person that's probably that inspired me the most is probably my dad, because he's obviously been my coach forever. So, and he's just leads by example. He's just some guy that I think has a lot of traits that I want to have in my life. So he's just a guy that I've always looked up to, and it's inspired me to be a better athlete and a better fighter. So yeah, and probably as someone I've looked up to as a fighter, probably Anderson Silva as well. Because when I was like 10 years old watching the UFC, he was just beating everyone. So I was, yeah. So he was probably one of the main reasons I wanted to be a UFC fighter. It's probably because of Anderson Silva as well. So yeah.
Talk to us about the benefits that jiu-jitsu, MMA, martial arts has done for your life.
I think it's been really beneficial. It's I think martial arts has made me more confident in myself. I used to be a really shy kid, and I think that martial arts has helped made me more confident, more out there, more outgoing. It's helped me be more creative as well. Helped me get myself out there and doing stuff. And it's really it's helped our family as well. That being able to, it's pretty much a job for our family because it's our gym, it's our life. So it's pretty much our lifestyle. So that's probably why it's benefited us.
Get into the martial arts, it changed you, and like how you mentioned before, you're shy. I myself too, and I'm sure other people in the audience viewing this video can relate. You keep persevering, right? You start developing that confidence and getting comfortable with the uncomfortable, right?
Yeah.
Anderson Silva, is he your favorite fighter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anderson Silva is my favorite fighter. So, favorite fighter now is probably Israel Adesanya.
Oh yes, he has. He has been on the come up.
Yeah, so he's probably my favorite fighter at the moment because. So that was pretty hard watching them fight each other.
Do you see yourself in a couple of years? What are the future goals planned?
So future goals at the moment, I'm fighting amateur. So hopefully to be pro by sometime next year. That's probably the goal. And then from there, hopefully UFC. So one day we'll get the UFC. I don't want to rush the process too much because I see so many people get burnt out from it. They train too hard, it happens too quick, and their careers go downhill. They peak so early. So I just want to make sure I take my time in the process and get there when I get there. So I don't want to rush it too much. So just want to get there when it's the best time for me.
Is there a different journey, right? And taking it slowly, step by step, and then you said eventually we're gonna see a future UFC star. So Mitchell, make sure you remember his name. We got a couple of questions from the Instagram polls. Guys, if you haven't followed Mitchell, make sure that you follow Mitchell _ Wickham, right?
Yes.
Yep, awesome. Yep. So make sure you follow Mitchell. And the first question that we got for today, what has been some of the challenges that you have experienced being a fighter, and how have you overcome them?
So probably one of the biggest challenges I have is probably nerves. Anxiety before competition. And I think it's one thing I've had to manage over time. So one thing to make sure I get rid of those nerves, I've really just made sure I've put in the work, because any doubt that comes into my head can really change my mood on the day. And really, sometimes you get too excited, whatever. You just need to keep your body at a good state. So when you go in there, you're not already exhausted as well.
Max Binder _ he's asking, will you be competing in JITS again?
I was gonna hope, because I have my gap year this year from because I was gonna go to university, so I'm going to uni next year. But this year I was gonna have a gap year just to fight in jiu-jitsu and Muay Thai and everything. So it was my goal until this quarantine came along. So as soon as this is over, I'm definitely getting back into it and really put.
Bina _ Leandro 1 saying that, how do you handle big solid grapples with a strong base? So judo guys.
Like judo guys, I think you just gotta. For me, I'm a guard puller, so I like to pull guard. But if you like standing up, I just think just keep a strong base, keep your balance. Balance is a big thing especially when you're trying to go for takedowns, etc. So just keep your balance and make sure they get.
Mitchell is one of the best guard players in the game. Competing against him super hard. Hard to pass.
Yeah.
Incredible.
We've had our battles. Yeah.
Also, learned a lot from you, Mitchell. So the next one is a funny one from Jada.Richardson7. Are you good as you are in fighting and TikTok?
I actually haven't uploaded to TikTok yet. But
okay.
I have heaps private, but I'm too scared to make them public, So maybe one day I'll make them public and then everyone can see them.
Bernard _UYS. What is your favorite Rick and Morty episode?
My favorite Rick and Morty episode, it's probably Pickle Rick.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's probably my favorite, just because it's so weird.
Yeah,
it's an iconic episode. So
MVP Tohan, do you think Tohan Fadlallah can win a jiu-jitsu game?
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah,
you could definitely win. Yeah, if you put in the hard work, you can definitely accomplish anything. So I think if he puts the hard work in, trains hard, you can definitely win.
Mitchell, so grateful to have you here. Can you leave the audience with a message that you want to share? Something valuable. Go.
I think us as athletes, I think you should really aspire to accomplish your dreams. I think if you love something, really strive for it and put in the work to get it. I feel like there's no point in doing something you don't love. So really, just if you love something, aspire to do it for the rest of your life, I reckon.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing the knowledge, your story, the experiences. Hope everyone here watching, learned something. Comment down below what you've learned. Very special. Comment down below who you want to see next in the podcast. Make sure that you subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Thumbs up, subscribe, comment down below, all of that. Make sure you follow Mitchell on all social media platforms. Follow him on the journey. As he said, speaking to the world, he's on the come up to be a UFC fighter and can't wait to see you accomplish that dream. And guys, I'll see you guys on the next one. Keep smiling, keep training hard. Sohia, treina duro. Peace.